Windows Media Services is a streaming media server from Microsoft that allows an administrator to generate streaming media. Only Windows Media, JPEG, and MP3 formats are supported. WMS is the successor of Network Services. In addition to streaming, WMS also has the ability to cache and record streams, enforce authentication, impose various connection limits, restrict access, use multiple protocols, and generate usage statistics. Typically, the Windows Media Player is used to decode and watch or listen to the streams, but other players are also capable of playing encrypted Windows Media content, such as the VLC Player, Microsoft Silverlight, and other players as well. So, to begin, you click on the Start button here, click to Programs, go to Administrative Tools, click on the Windows Media. By the way, the Windows Media is already pre-installed on the Windows 2000 server. It's one of the Windows components that were given by the server. So here, what we have to do is to configure the server. First, we have to configure the unicast publishing points. In order to do so, we have to make sure that Use Wizard to create new broadcast publishing point is selected. Then click on the broadcast right here and then click on the new. Now we have the Quick Start Wizard screen for configuring and publishing unicast broadcast streams. And click on Next. And then in the Select a Publishing Point screen, we have to create a new broadcast publishing point, so we select this checkbox here, radio button rather, and then click on Next. In the Specify Source, we have three options, which is the Windows Media Encoder, the Remote Station, and the Remote Publishing Point. What we will use here is the Windows Media Encoder, and then click Next. In the new Broadcast Publishing Point to Windows Media Encoder screen, we have to input two things, which is the alias and the path. The alias is the name of the program you'll be creating, so any name can do. So let's say, for example, we have this, and then any name here for the path for the URL of the stream. Let's also try trial and then click Next. On the Select the Publishing Method screen, we have the options of selecting numerous protocols, the MMS, UDP, and the MMS TCP. What we select here is just the default selection, which is the MMS, and we have to choose the publishing options we want to use. We have the options to create an ASX file that points at the ASF stream. Another one is to create an HM file with an href tag that links to that ASX file, and the other one is to create an HM file that contains the embed and object tags for the Microsoft Windows Media Player. And the other options for publishing, what we'll select here is this one, to create an ASX file and to create an HM file. Then after we're done with that, we click on Next. On the Ready to Publish screen, we have to review what we have done back then. We can review what we want. We can change it by using the back button right here, by clicking on it once or more than once, and going back to the desired location on the place where we have to change the inputs that we have done. But when we are satisfied with what we did, we click on the Finish button here, and then we will prompt to save the ASX file. We'll just click on the Save button here, as well as the HM file. Click on Save, and then we have the Publishing Complete screen. Then the Restart button right here redirects us to the start of the configuration wizard, and then we have the Close button here. This is what we'll choose. Close the button right here. Then now we have the new publishing point the name alias in the path, which is the MSBD trial, and the port number 707. So that is how you configure the Unicast publishing point for the Windows Media Service.